Welcome to Sheik AI, where we use ChatGPT to answer various questions. Let's dive right into it. Hey ChatGPT, what language did Jesus speak?
Short answer. Jesus' main spoken language was Aramaic. Slightly fuller answer. Aramaic. This was the everyday language of the Jews in first century Palestine. Jesus taught, joked, prayed, and spoke with his disciples in Aramaic. Proof. In the New Testament, Jesus' actual spoken words are sometimes preserved in Aramaic. Talitha Kumi, Mark 5:41. Ephatha, Mark 7:34. Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, Mark 15:34. These are all Aramaic, showing it was his primary tongue.
How do you say God in Aramaic?
In Aramaic, God is most commonly Allah, Allah, pronounced Allah. Short explanation. Allah is the standard word for God in Jewish Aramaic and Syriac Aramaic. It is the same root as Arabic Allah and Hebrew Eloah, Elohim. All come from the same Semitic root ALH, meaning God, deity. Variants depending on dialect. Elah, Elaha, Allah, similar pronunciation. Allaha, common transliteration in English texts on Jesus dialect. If you want, I can also show how to write God in Galilean Aramaic, the dialect Jesus spoke.
Hey Chat, did Jesus ever say Allah?
Yes, Jesus almost certainly said Allah, Allah, because that is simply the normal Aramaic word for God in his dialect. Why we know this one? Jesus spoke Aramaic daily, and every Jewish Aramaic speaker used the word Allah, LH, to refer to God. 2. In the places where the New Testament preserves Jesus' actual spoken Aramaic words, they match the exact dialect where Allah was used. 3. When he said, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, Mark 15:34. This is Aramaic. The word Eloi is the possessive form meaning my God. It comes directly from Elaha, Allah, God. In his everyday speech, teaching, praying, speaking to disciples, Jesus would have said, Allah, Allah, God, Allah, Allahi, my God. Summary. Did Jesus say Allah? Yes, that's the Aramaic word he used. If you want, I can also give you Aramaic prayers exactly as Jesus would have spoken them.
Did he say God in the Bible? And show me verses where he would have said God. And in parentheses, put the Aramaic word for God in that context.
Here are the main verses where Jesus says God with the Aramaic word in parentheses. 1. Mark 15:34. My God, Allahi. 2. Matthew 4:10. Worship the Lord your God, Allah. 3. John 20:17. My God and your God, Allahi, Allahkun. 4. Matthew 22:37. Love the Lord your God, Allah. 5. Mark 10:18. No one is good but God, Allah.
Did Jesus worship Allah?
Yes, Jesus worshipped Allah, the Aramaic word for God. How we know? 1. Jesus prayed regularly, Mark 1:35. 2. Jesus called God Allahi, my God, on the cross, Mark 15:34. 3. Jesus said, I go to my God and your God, John 20:17. 4. Jesus taught, worship the Lord your God, Matthew 4:10. In his language, Aramaic, God equals Allah, so Jesus worshipped Allah, the one God.
Well, there you have it, the clear, unbiased answer from AI. Ishmael, the father of the Arabs, and Isaac, the father of the Israelites, both spoke the same Shemitic language as their father, Prophet Ibrahim. Over centuries, that language evolved into Hebrew, Aramaic, and Arabic as their descendants migrated to different parts of the world. However, these Shemitic languages still share many of the same words, especially the word for God, Allah. God is an English word, and Jesus, peace be upon him, did not speak English. English didn't exist in his time. English comes from a whole different bloodline, the children of Japheth, Gomer. The world has been conquered by the children of Japheth and speak English, and today English-speaking Christians hates the language that Jesus spoke, which is Aramaic, and they hate his Aramaic word for God, which is Allah. So Allah sent Prophet Muhammad to the Gentiles to praise his name and raise up a nation that will forever speak the name of Allah. After the Romans and the English tried to replace Allah with Dios and God, they don't want mankind mentioning the same word that Jesus mentioned. which is Allah. Jesus said in Matthew 21:43, Therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of Allah shall be taken from you, and given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof. If you want more videos of Sheik AI answering questions and reacting to content, like and subscribe. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments, and I'll make the next video breaking it down. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, and the mercy of Allah and His blessings.